Children's classes happen in every Baha'i community in all parts of the world.
They are actually for any child, and they are designed to nurture the spiritual growth of children.
The Baha'i perspective is very positive, and it encourages children, it fosters their development, it focuses on bringing out whatever qualities and characteristics the children have.
Well, Baha'u'llah says that man is a mine rich in gems of inestimable value. The work of the teacher of a children's class is to unearth those gems and then to polish them until they really glow brilliantly. Well, those gems within each of us are virtues.
Virtues.
What are virtues? How would you describe it? What are virtues?
Well, virtues are like different things like listening, kindness, respectfulness,
Respect, fair-mindedness,
tactfulness,
mercy, justice.
to be truthful, to be sincere,
generous, generosity,
Unity. Growing up, I always kept everything in that perspective, that every choice I made or anything that happened to me was in the context of what virtue am I practicing and what virtue am I not practicing, and how can I reshape the way I'm thinking to just be more in line with what's inherently inside me instead of what society wants me to be, you know.
What's your favorite part about children's classes?
eating snacks,
Eating snacks? What's your favorite snack?
the grapes. In children's classes, I say, all I do is sing songs. God, God, protect me, make me shining up and a big God.
Strive, let your actions day by day may be beautiful prayers.
Children's classes always had that art element to it. In fact, that's what when I think of children's classes, even now, I can't think of it without the art project in it.
Enrich the poor.
We made superheroes on virtues, and I forget what mine was. I think it was truthfulness. Mine was truthfulness.
Strive.
I think people are initially frightened of maybe spiritual classes or spiritual concepts because they think our religion is now going to be shoved in an inappropriate way down a kid's throat. But I think in reality, what Baha'i classes offer is a gentle way of awakening children to spiritual realities and letting those resonate with the children.
I think that maybe the children's class teacher, Sharon, called my parents to make sure that it was okay. And because they wanted me to live my own life and make my own decision, they said, yeah, it's fine. So I sat in on this class, and they were talking about things that I was wondering about for a while. They were talking about spiritual reality. They were talking about God. They were talking about the fact that there are different religions in the world that are saying the same thing, but in fact are all part of the same ever unfolding, ever evolving religion. And I was in awe because I didn't know that other people thought about these things. I thought I was the only one. They created a context in this Baha'i children's class where it was safe for children to ask questions. So I started going to children's classes on a regular basis because I was very curious and I had a lot of questions, and they had good answers.
I think one of the earliest things that I recall is that emphasis on acceptance of different people, particularly of different religions.
Well, from very early childhood, I was taught that all the religions came from the same God, that we're all one.
We did like interfaith devotions. So like we had quotes from all different religions that they'd pass out and we'd read. So
we'd read them.
Yeah, we'd read them.
The main thing I've learned is treat other people equally, like the golden rule. And that should occur to everyone, that if you like to be treated this way, the other person has feelings too.
Equality of men and women taught me as a young boy just the idea of the station of women in the world.
We are equal to men and like equal in every aspect, and we should be treated with respect.
When I saw some people how were treating their daughters especially, or their wives, then I knew, I had a different education.
But I think what was more important even than exactly what we learned was that I was exposed to people from all different cultures.
Before I started going to children's classes, I really can't remember a time where I was interacting with white children and black children at the same time.
With my own upbringing in a small community that was predominantly white, and there were no mixed religious organizations other than the Baha'i faith.
To interact with people from other religions, from other cultures, you might be in a children's class with kids you would never even meet at your own school.
All the people that I know from children's classes, I'm still close to today. And we've grown up together to be a really close-knit family. You always knew you were safe. There was always this feeling of love and support. All your ideas were valid.
And everything I said, it always felt like it mattered, it was important.
I guess I feel comfortable around these Baha'i people because they respect who I am. I don't have to be someone else for them to like me.
For over 100 years, Baha'is across the United States and around the world have provided spiritual education to Baha'i children. Today, Baha'is everywhere are partnering with others in their neighborhoods, cities, and towns to offer spiritual education to children of all backgrounds.
I think the real purpose of children's classes is just to teach that we are virtuous beings, and that's our real identity. Whether we call ourselves Christian or Baha'i or atheist, that we all have this inherent ability to affect change in our communities.
Baha'is view spiritual education as the foundation of a healthy community life, one where each person has an opportunity to unlock their soul's desires and be of service to others.
What better way to realize that you're a spiritual being? And then grow up expressing and doing whatever you're doing, knowing that you are a spiritual being, you are noble, you're worth the while, you're here for a purpose. You're not just here on accident. And not just purpose, good purpose, beneficial purpose, being of benefit to other people.
One thing I've learned about Baha'i children's classes, both as a student and as a teacher, is the importance of them.